So, keep in mind that it's been quite a break now, but Slowyd had that really killer set, 3-2, that he ended up losing to Monty. It really could have gone the other way, but in any case, it went down to the end. And that was a long set. It was a long set of matches. We were just talking about the physicality of this game and how having the kind of background of being somebody who is sporty can be very helpful. But man, I'll tell you, like, you were just talking about having played an hour and then you're wiped out. I'm glad for Slowyd's sake that he gets a bit of a break, and it's going to be the same for Turb0 here. But nevertheless, like, it's a lot of Blaston to play at a high level in a short period of time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's, again, I think it was more psychological on Turb0's end, but Turb0 also did have to play up against Tess. So, he's also coming into this game tired. I do believe we are getting into our match right now-ish.
Hey!
We're there as far as their builds. Ooh, let's go ahead and see. Slowyd starting off, actually both of them starting off with a good little volley on each other. Turb0 is bringing that Luma, bringing the same loadout basically that he was running against Tesseract. Slowyd going ahead and landing some hits there. The only thing I think I can call out is that fast hammer ellipse. Meanwhile, that fast hammer ellipse. Meanwhile, it looks like Slowyd's kind of switched away from his vector lance loadout that he was running before. Now running the Raptor ellipse, now running the charge hammer again, and that Wildcat.
Yeah, that Wildcat.
So this is certainly interesting.
Yeah, some substantial changes there.
Could have sworn it's so strange. I saw that hammer nade, but for whatever reason, it looked like it was a slow hammer. So. No, definitely the extra spread hammer nade there. And both of these two have actually gotten each other pretty low heading into the last minute.
The Luma's there.
Ooh.
Okay, finding some hits against Turb0.
And solidly into the red.
Coming at him.
Ooh,
he does not dodge well
down to the red.
That was close. That was some good dodging right there as we're taking a look from the first-person perspective on Slowyd's side.
Okay. And at this point, every point's going to matter. It's whoever gets the other one down first.
That nade in hand, tossed directly.
Directly into his face.
The Luma's there, backing him up as well. Picks it up. If he finds the hit, and he does!
The Luma is going to go ahead and seal round one for Turb0.
3, 2, 1.
My cat is very much so enjoying watching Blaston. She curled up right on my lap and is actually looking at my screen right now, too. So I think we may have picked up another fan.
Excellent. My two cats are just outside my door, and they'd love to get in. One of them has the ability to open doors. He knows how to open doors. We'll see if he gets in here. As Turb0 finds a couple of hits.
Yeah, Turb0 went ahead and landed again with that Luma.
Yeah,
compared to the straight Viper that Tess was running, another benefit that you get from the Luma is that it has a much higher potential fire rate. The downside is, of course, it is the 2-weapon, so you really have to you have to really commit to using it when you do want to use it. Part of the reason why you've seen so much juggling recently. Yeah, Turb0 went ahead and got a good chunk of damage with that fast hammer ellipse. And Slowyd now is the pressure's really on him to get this back.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't work out well there at all. Taking a bunch of damage. Before even a minute here, he's almost down.
Ooh, tries to go in with the Luma, ends up stepping up into a clamp, and Turb0's going to go ahead and take game one.
He looked strong there. That was a pretty fast one. They're right back into it, looks like.
They ain't wasting
no change.
time.
No changes in the loadouts. They're waiting for things to get going. Okay, Aegis Shield is out, but still takes a ton of damage. Hold on, he's a 10 seconds in. He was
Where did that come from?
That was like 75 damage instantly. Turb0 almost dead 20 seconds into this thing.
Yeah. That hurts, and again, that fire rate really, it was the whole reason he managed to get that off. And there we go, and Slowyd is going to go ahead and take round one before the 30-second mark.
How about that? What a change.
3, 2,
That is the danger, even though sometimes it looks like these guys are able to dodge everything, it's only because they're extremely good at it. If they mess up at all, you can see the penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
going. He's got the Raptor there, shooting it, trying to make things happen. The Luma's beside him. Here comes the Hammer Ellipse. The Raptor Ellipse on Slowyd's side, though. Doing a ton of damage! Oh, man! His own Luma there really coming into play big time.
Slowyd is just absolutely slaying.
Yeah, look how forward he is, too. He's so close.
Yeah, really just trying to impose it again. Those are the points where Turb0 really needs to be firing back, really needs to be putting the pressure back on Slowyd to get him to step off from the front of his podium. And I think at this point, it's not necessarily that he doesn't, he's a little bit scared. Ooh, okay. There we go. Nice movement forward there from Slowyd.
I would understand Turb0 being scared. He can't tank anything at this point. Being close where you have less time to dodge is going to be risky. And in fact, the W comes from Slowyd's side in part because of that.
Yep, and Turbo's gonna... Ooh, I'm sorry, Slowyd is going to go ahead and take that one. It is currently 1-1. I'm already foreseeing a possible fifth match.
So much faster. It's so interesting to see the different cases that are available in Blaston compared to the previous matches we've had.
Man. Alright, all three of those Luma shots end up going wide. Slowyd doing just a little bit of juggling, keep that shield on hand for the drop block.
Okay, see his head moving around right there, dipping and dodging there. Slowyd and sets up.
Oh! Manages to land a Luma.
Luma there.
You can see Slowyd too when he's going in. He's sort of dodging and firing back all in one movement. Very well played so far. Ooh, managing to take a Raptor Ellipse shot there.
Hey.
It was being brought down to about half health.
Yeah. Okay, things are starting to respawn for him there. He had to wait a little while.
1 minute.
Ooh.
The bow. Luma.
Just testing the waters with that Luma shot right there. Ooh, and that nade actually almost goes off in Turbo's face. I think he's got one more shot out of that Luma. I could be wrong.
Well, trying to really move well there, Slowyd. He did take some damage though. And
yeah,
now,
he took a ton of damage there trying to fire back with that nade.
Turb0 picks up.
I think he
Luma.
might be getting a little bit too greedy with this lead. Actually, he doesn't have the lead anymore.
No.
What am I talking about? Oh, but the nade is going to pop right on top of his head. They're both in the red.
20 seconds left. Even a single pellet could really matter here, as it does for Slowyd.
He tries to jump over the clamp, and Turb0 manages to snag him. That's going to be round 1 for Turb0. Alright, Turb0 starting off this round, peppering just a little bit with that Wildcat. We're trying to... Ooh, there we go. Ooh, nice toss with the nade. I like those. If you can lob those shots and time them, it's really hard to time them, but if you can time those correctly, it can be pretty nasty. Nice circular movement there from Slowyd to dodge those projectiles. Again, lobbing up the nade, it ends up popping behind Turb0 and does a ton of damage! Brings him down to the red, and he's demoralized now. Oh no.
Yeah, you can see, okay, he charges to the front of the podium there to try to make something happen at least, but he's in another state here where he can't afford to get hit, and yet he needs to find the big hits himself, and that nade explodes right on him again. Just like that, it's Slowyd doing great.
Yeah.
2, 1.
Yeah, and just as a reminder, this is game 3 right now. We are currently 1-1. And we are currently a round apiece right now, heading into his game 3. He does it again!
That timing was great.
Again, he's making it look easy right now. Getting that timing, even when we practiced it, is not easy. Not at all.
Looking at it from Slowyd's perspective here, he's got the nade to his right, waiting for things to come back. Oh! A couple of shots right to the gut.
Just peppering. With that Wildcat. Just a little bit. There we go. And now Turbo's paying a little bit more attention to those nades, making sure to get the drop blocks off when he can. And so is Slowyd, honestly. Ooh, that's a dangerous position to be in.
Yeah, you can see as soon as he ducked, he
It's a
actually did
Luma
take a
battle.
couple of hits.
Whoa, there we go.
Turbo takes the hit.
Last minute.
Oh, watch the hammer
Slowyd
of
ends up
lips.
getting hit by a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So does Turbo. I think Turbo took back the lead there.
I think you're right. Pivotal round right here. A ton of damage on Slowyd yet again.
Raptor lips.
If that Luma finds the hit, no, it's no more.
Oh wait, that Luma has ammo in it.
Slowyd still down. 30 on the clock here.
Ooh, Slowyd landing another one of those Luma
Right up
shots.
close here. Turbo, he
Oh.
waltzes forward onto the front of the podium where he was able to get a quick shot to take that pivotal game.
Yep. Oh my. That was great. Great comeback from Turbo. Again, if you get inside your head too much, it can be really hard to get it back. You really got to keep that mental fortitude and just know that it isn't done until that timer hits 0. Nice catch there from Turbo, reversing the nade back on Slowyd. That's the risk with lobbing it like that. On the other hand, if he times that grab incorrectly, it could result in the entire nade going off on his hand.
Yeah, that's worst case. You tank all that damage then.
Yep. That actually, if that happens, that will be a 1.
Waiting here, both to get things set up again. The calm before the storm as the bullets are raining in.
Yep. Again, you know, even if it's a low cooldown build, actually, especially if it's a low cooldown build, you definitely want to make sure that you're using your weapons in conjunction with one another.
Sure.
Firing off all your weapons at once. It's better to sit there and wait for something than to just use something as soon as it comes off cooldown. Slowyd does manage to get hit by one of those clamps as it comes in.
Yep.
He's currently sitting at just below half health. Oh, using the shield to go ahead and block vision for Slowyd. This is set point for Turbo.
2, 1. Blast off.
The players look around, grab the options, trying to move forward in. Raptor E there coming in from Slowyd. And again, waiting for things to come in. Combinations is what you want. Multiple options on screen. Making that happen now.
Yeah, that was a great setup for Slowyd, but he just barely managed to miss that Luma. But again, distract your opponent, force them to look behind them to see where that nade's coming, and then go ahead and fire off with the Luma. So.
Substantial damage by both right there. Okay, nice little dodge. Just Slowyd waits. The nade he sees to his left. Oh, wow. Great evasion right there by Turbo. Here comes a couple of options right in front of him by Turbo. It's Turbo who takes the hit, though.
Yep, takes a hit from. I want to say that wasn't the Luma. I don't know actually what caused that.
Well, Slowyd's got his Luma and he finds a hit. Here comes Turbo as he moves forward, finding some big hits.
That Raptor Lips, again, just continuing to be the MVP, it seems. Ooh, perfect balance of cooldown and damage. That Luma's pretty close behind, too. Turbo's now in the red. Nade goes up. Turbo manages to catch it.
He reflected there.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. Slowyd not getting caught in the corner. He is in the red, though. He's got that Raptor Lips behind him, but does he see it?
15.
left on the
Turbo
clock.
in trouble. He needs something big to spawn. Okay, there. Here's the Luma. He needs to find that damage right now, and he goes for it. It's not enough. 2. Slowyd's just got a dodge. And
Oh! He almost got it with that weapon throw there for a second. Woo!
3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness. All right. Still set point for Turbo here. Yeah, throwing out that Luma, I think. No, not with another shot.
great blocking there with the Aegis shield.
Yeah. Yep, and again, you know, you'll see him keep that shield around, too, to continue to drop block some of these projectiles.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, that's big.
Nice Luma shot there from Turbo.
Especially early.
Yeah, you know, the best way to do it, to get that priority positioning on your podium, is, you know, to dodge underneath and then to come up and fire. That's a great way to catch your opponent off guard, especially if they're also on the front side of the podium. Turb went ahead and got a huge amount of damage off of that hammer ellipse.
Yeah.
Okay,
a couple of chips
little bit
there.
of peppering from Slowyd.
Yeah, not too bad for Turb0. In a pretty good position right here as we approach a minute.
1 minute.
The Luma in hand for him. For both! Oh, no longer. Okay, the Luma actually deals damage by hitting. Love it.
Yeah, and actually, I think... Ooh,
Okay.
Slowyd got a little bit distracted by that nade. Ended up taking quite a bit of damage. But he still maintains that lead right now. I think in this last 40 seconds. Again, this is set point for Turb0. Slowyd's got to get back here.
Yeah, he needs to find something. He's got to wait a little bit. There's the nade, the Raptor E. The Luma for him spawns. He's got to find these hits here with 30 on the clock.
All right, there we go. And the light damage, but it's not enough to change the course of the match just yet.
15 seconds.
You can see those Raptor
Again,
shots.
we're seeing that charge hammer not being used
at
for the
this.
charge itself, but rather for the slower projectile.
8.
Trap!
Can Slowyd find a weapon? He needs something to spawn. There's the nade. Well, he does find a hit, but it's not enough.
Not gonna be enough. Not gonna be enough. And Turb0 is going to go ahead and take the win. Good games. Good games.